Hi, I'm Lisa.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Today's episode is sponsored by Londis in Baillieston, where you can get your Bacardi Breezers and ask for Natalie. Every story that we share today is going to be shared with permission from behind our salon. Cheers.
So, how are you? How are you getting on in the second week of the summer holidays?
I know, I can't believe we're 2 weeks in already. Well, I'm just back from holiday, which I went first holiday by myself with my 2 kids. So very proud of myself that I've done it all. We went all the way to Turkey. I'm so glad I'm home.
How was the airport in Turkey? Because
It was
a nightmare.
Yeah, it was
it Antalya?
Yes.
Oh.
Which is so it's huge. It's absolutely
and it's so
huge.
slow.
Yes, and I'm like, girls, don't let go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're 8 and 11, so they're not exactly going to run off anymore. But it was just very much hold my hands.
It's the most chaotic airport I've ever been in my life.
Yes,
and the McDonald's or Burger King or whatever it is seems to be 15 times the price.
It is, yes.
Why is that?
So I had gone to the buffet at lunchtime and just kind of put croissants and stuff.
You're one of those.
I was one of those mums. I'm like, right, girls, just slide that off your plate, put it in mum's bag.
A soggy cheese sandwich.
I mean, it wasn't great, but and then they're like, Mum, I'm hungry. I'm like, well, here, which one do you want? And they're like, no. I'm like,
And
tough.
it's like squashed down to like this size because it's been flattened in the pot.
One of the girls had bought biscuits and stuff, so they'd all crumbled at the bottom.
The base of a cheesecake.
I mean, yeah, exactly. But it did not taste like that.
No. It is
Blood, sweat and tears going into that lunch there.
I know. Oh, God. But no, the holiday was brilliant. It's exactly what me and the girls needed. But one thing I did want to say was like the cultural differences between here and Turkey. So you know how you get into your little routine when you're on holiday? So me and the girls would go for dinner, and then there was one at the rooftop bar would open at 8 o'clock. So we were always like one of the first people at the rooftop bar. We'd get the cards out, we'd play rummy and all these other card games.
You meant for the drinks.
I was thinking, counting the minutes till my G&T is in the glass.
Give me my Aperol Spritz right now. It's been a long day. You know, the amount of times you have to jump in the pool to save your children because they think they can swim and they can't. It's great fun. This is why I'm glad I'm home.
At least it was your own children you were looking to save and not like the drunken mums.
Yeah,
just
no, I stayed away from
going
them.
on holiday now though with children is so different. It's not that relaxed, especially when they're young. It's not that relaxing.
No, it was, and I knew it wouldn't be a relaxing
Not at
holiday
that
for
age.
me. I'd hoped that they would go to kids club, but they didn't, which is absolutely fair enough. So they were literally with me the whole time. I got to the point where I was waking at 7 a.m. on holiday just so I could sit for an hour in the hotel room, watch them sleep, and just breathe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, because we were all going to bed at the same time. But which was like 11, 12 o'clock.
I know.
So they were getting great sleep. I have not.
Did they
basically-
siesta?
No.
Oh, well, what?
No.
That's the rules of a holiday.
I know, but no, my children do not sleep.
I'm
So-
struggling with that now. Jude's just stopped his naps.
Oh,
It's hard.
it's so hard.
Do you know that's one of the easiest parts up until now? I think having the business and having him as well, because and obviously Willow, she's at school usually. Because see that 2-hour window, the amount that you can get done.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like so now not having that, and also then you've got that I'm so tired at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But
Trying to
and
push
wants to nap.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
It is.
That
it
in
is tough.
itself is probably the hardest part.
My daughter never got the nap memo.
No.
from birth,
Of course,
really.
yes. So
she's not really big
Lisa
into
can
sleep.
relate. Like I've got an 11-year-old obviously who doesn't sleep during the day, and you've got an 8-month-old who doesn't
10
sleep.
months now.
Oh,
Actually,
10
she's 10.
months? Oh my
Yeah, and
gosh.
yesterday learned how to say purple, which was the cutest thing ever. Except at 3 a.m. when she was going purple, purple.
You're going,
Like,
go to sleep.
"Oh,
Go to
we're
sleep.
not filming you anymore. Stop.
No.
Yes. So
So what about Salon chat? What's been happening?
I had quite a cool week.
You've always
Yes.
got
I've always got. I mean, I only work 2 days, and I seem
I
to manage
know.
to cram
No,
all
but
this
your
stuff
2
in.
days are like 15 hours.
I know.
Yeah.
So basically, I had a new client in for Head Up.
Okay.
So she was booked in all goods, and she came in. She's South African.
Right.
I instantly love that because then you get to hear all about like somewhere else.
Yes.
And so I'm like telling her chat. So I'm gonna try and do her accent. She's given me full permission to share all of her
that's
chat.
brilliant.
So I walk into the salon. She's like, "All right, good morning."
Oh, that's
And I was
really
like,
good.
Thanks.
That was
Great.
good.
Well
But it
done.
might
Yeah.
turn. I don't know. It might turn
Just-
southern or something.
yeah.
We don't
Just
really
stop
know.
there. Yeah.
Okay. No, it kind of makes the story.
Oh,
So
right.
she was like, "Oh, you know how long you've been here," and that was fine. We did a wee bit of general chat, and then she went, "Do you want to touch my pussy?" And I was like,
What?
"Sorry, what?" And then I'm like, "Oh my god, she saw the last episode. She wants a
Yeah.
weird Brazilian situation."
Yes.
She's like, "No, I'm only joking. I'm a vet and I've got a bobcat." back in South Africa. It wasn't a bobcat, it was a Santa or other else. Anyway, she shows me this thing, which we don't have in this country, and it's got like big flappy ears, and it looks like mental. I was like, so that was the vibe of her chat, and I was like, I love you.
Yes.
I don't know what I would do if somebody said that.
Well, that's what she said. She likes a shock factor. So she was like, I regularly just say to Vic, do you want to touch my pussy? And I was like, what if that went wrong for you?
I know.
Yes.
I know. That could go wrong. I was like, can I share this story? She was like, yeah. Just say to Vic, you can touch my pussy. I was like, oh my God. So that was her. But she was amazing. Like, she was telling me all about what's happening in South Africa and like all the cultural differences when you were saying about that. Like, just
I've got a couple of South African clients actually. I do one lady, and then her daughters just started coming to me, and they came over like for the obvious reasons of the raising children, and it's not as safe. And it's quite. It makes you really sort of appreciate the life here as much as it's hard, like, you know, day to day. It's nothing like what they've got like over there.
She was telling me that like at traffic lights and stuff, like you can't stop at a red light because you'll just get shot. And
or
hijacked
like, even. Like that's a big thing. They just hijack the cars and things.
In the same breath, she said to me, you should totally go. It's so nice.
Go for a visit.
Not sold it, actually. I don't pack a bulletproof vest alongside my sun cream.
I know. It's hard to believe people live like that though. I think.
Yeah. And then on a same theme, actually, so I had a young client, I'd say she's maybe about 18, also gave me full permission. And so I was like, I hate the holiday chat. Actually, if you were to ask my clients, or I don't know, the salon's way more fragrant than that. Like, it's more like flamboyant. But I had kind of, when you first meet somebody, it is very much like the...
Well, you're getting to know them, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, it was just a head up as well. And I'd said to her, like, so you going on any holidays? And she was like, yep. Are you ready for this?
Oh, gosh.
I want to see your actual reactions because, I was like, where are you off to? And she was like, Syria.
Oh, wow.
That was quite calm. I was more like, what? I was like, all right, do you know someone in Syria? Well, it's Syria. She was like, I've always fancied Syria. And I was like,
well, okay. She just was going.
She's just going to visit.
For a holiday. And I was like...
Not family or...
No, but also like it's at war, so, you know, not a great vibe. Like, and she was like, I've always seen I was like, what did she say in the middle? Like, I've always seen the beautiful white houses with the blue roofs, and they look amazing. And I was like,
you can get that in Greece.
Well,
surely
no,
this
is where we're going. I then said, I don't think there's many roofs left in buildings in Syria. Like, what on earth would possess you to go there? Like, can you even go there? I don't know. And she was like, yeah, it's all over social media and TikTok and stuff. And I was like, is it Santorini you were thinking of? Yeah. She was like, yes, that's the name of the town. I was like, that's not in Syria.
That's not Syria.
Oh, no. Tell me she hadn't booked the flights.
I don't know. I did say to her. She was like, that.
That's a massive mistake.
Yes.
Well, slightly different. One of them, I think if you showed up in a bikini, you know, bad things happen to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
On that note, speaking of going, like, booking the wrong flight, do you know that there's an actual desk in Vienna airport for people who think they've flown to Australia instead of Austria?
I did see that in a meme.
Yeah, can you imagine?
You'd be.
Oh, great, this flight's only 3 hours. Why am I not on the other side of the world?
Concorde.
Oh, wait. Concorde.
Like a rocket ship to Australia. Like, by the way, this only cost me $79.99 on a Ryanair flight. They launched a rocket.
Yeah, and why is no one speaking English now that I've landed?
What?
They need to bring back Concorde, see, for flying with children.
Oh my God, that would be so much better. Yes, my two complained that the flight to Turkey was 4.5 to 5 hours, and because the longest they'd ever been on a flight was 2.5. The longest they've ever been is to Palma in Mallorca. And then so we got to the 2.5 hour mark, and they're like, "Are we landing it?" And I'm like, "No, you've got another 2 hours.
Fuck it hard.
I'm terrible because I hate flying. I cry.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Oh, no.
I have like
I
panic
can't believe
attacks.
that. You shock me with things like that because you're so confident.
I know.
And so like
no. It's like, I hate it. I hate heights. I hate flying. So
my
I
God,
have
I'm
to
so
not
shocked
take
at
my
that.
seatbelt off the whole time. I have to sit like that. I don't know why.
And hold on for dear life.
It's like I try, I get in the plane and I sit, and then I don't know why the minute it starts to move, my body just directionally slants myself, and I end up with cramp and everything.
no wonder.
I know, it's bad. I have actually in the past flown on my own. My friend lives in Turkey, so I'd gone out to see her, and I had to hold an old man's hand.
Oh no.
And I was like, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be brave. No, I'm not brave. Can I hold your hand, please? And he was like, yeah.
Sure.
You do know when you eventually go on holiday though with a child.
It's booked.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
Oh, is it?
And apparently she's to be
Just
on
the
my
two
knee.
of you?
Yeah.
No.
So you need to stay on the seat. Really?
Yeah. She's going to be
I
on
think
your knee.
she's going to sit on someone else's knee.
knee.
Mm-hmm.
Where are
Well,
you
somebody
going
else you know.
No, I thought just give her
to the random old man next door
who sat next to me.
Just checking.
You look like a nice person. Could you hold my baby for the next 2.5 hours?
By the way, she
Nothing
cries a
surprises
lot
me.
here. Have her.
She can say purple.
For 5 hours.
And blue. If you could teach her red, we're working on that.
Then we have the rainbow by the time we
Yes.
land. I like
Well,
it.
I just hang off the side of the screen.
And cry.
No,
That
who are you
reminds
going
me.
with?
I'm going with my family, so
Okay,
my
good.
nana is treating us, which is going to be super,
Excellent.
super lovely. Yep.
Good.
So it's my nana, me. My nana actually is watching Hallie today. She's amazing. Like,
Yes.
she's so great. She's also our biggest fan. Like, she's also
love this.
wandered round our streets asking the neighbours to subscribe to our channel. I love that.
That's so
She's like the cutest. I asked her yesterday. So I've been playing this game in the salon. Who's your celebrity? Shouldn't but would. So
Right,
I'm
okay.
telling clients that we're doing this in the podcast, like, who's your celebrity shouldn't but would, and I asked my nana last
Yeah,
night.
did you?
Yeah, and she was like, I don't really have one, Lisa.
Oh, at least
bless
she was honest.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Who's yours? Come on, I'm like shocking you here, but come on, let's go.
Like if I had to pick
Yeah, like a celebrity, shouldn't fancy them, but do.
Ricky Gervais.
You want to stroke my pussy?
Oh my god.
That's really hard when you're put on the spot.
You're on the
though.
spot.
I don't know.
Well, who's
I
yours?
don't know. I know you
So
obviously
I've
have one
got
that you're dying
two.
to say.
You've got two.
Well, I had
Of course
to,
you do.
so obviously I don't have much chat. This is maybe why my salon is so fragrant. I've got to kind of think about what I'm going to talk about. It's not like I was out clubbing or I've been anywhere or done anything. So I tend to quite like a theme that Lucy and I will roll with like through the week. So sometimes it could be like what we've watched on Netflix, like a documentary.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember like Baby Reindeer?
Yes.
And
oh,
then
yeah.
you get sick to the back teeth of talking about Baby
course,
Reindeer and you're like,
yeah.
oh my God. I feel like I'm stalking Baby Reindeer at this point. This week has been the celebration, but so I was thinking about mine. I've got two and they're very opposite ends of the scale.
Oh wow. Okay.
First one is Louis Theroux.
I can kind of understand that. I really like him.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
I think his sarcasm.
I don't
and
know
wit,
that I wouldn't go there with it. No,
I
like
think there's something really sexy about him.
no. I think he's like
no,
yeah.
no, you're
definitely-
wrong.
No.
No, I
My
definitely
other
wouldn't.
one you might not know. So like I usually prefer kind of older vibe.
Yeah.
This one's even weird for me. Is
Yeah.
Youngblood. Couldn't name you one of his songs.
No, I was
but
gonna
I have
say.
seen many a reel.
I
of
don't know
this.
what he looks like.
So he's from Yorkshire, and he's
That
like,
because that helps us.
yeah, but he's kind of known for that. He's really cool, and he's been adopted informally by Ozzy Osbourne, Sharon Osbourne. Anyway, I couldn't.
Wow.
I do agree though, like if you get to know somebody and you feel like you like them as a person, and not I'm saying that you
Or
know
I didn't take him out for his dinner. Do you know what I mean? I've watched about 5 reels of him and went, oh wow. But the
I
weird
do
thing,
think it can make people more attractive, like their personality. Is
Yeah,
that what
yeah.
you mean?
he wears more nail polish than me, so there's that vibe. But he's got some very sexy thing about him. But it's just the fact that he's quite young, legal. Like I think he's like
Legal.
25. It's just that usually I go for like significantly older than me. So yeah, that was my other one.
Well, we had chat about in the salon, and we were asking different clients, and the best one we got was Hugh Hefner. Now, not sure if
Is
he's
that,
still
like,
alive
alive or dead?
Exactly.
But,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
got to be for the money
whatever
though.
ro-
Is that like the shouldn't but would, but like because he's minted?
I think it's just maybe for the fame.
I mean, I
don't
know I said I liked older guys, but I draw the line.
no.
What, 'cause he's dead?
I couldn't.
Well, but you even pre-dead him. I mean,
okay.
what would be better, him dead or him alive at like 90
Neither.
odd? I know, it's
Ne-
bad.
yeah,
It's a
let's
really
not
bad
even
situation
think
to be
of
in.
that. Yeah.
No.
Ugh. And then obviously
disgusting.
all the horror stories came out about the bunnies.
Yes.
Do they get called bunnies now?
I don't know.
Is that
Is that PC anymore?
I don't know.
Who knows?
If we ever make a mistake, we're very sorry.
Yes.
Don't really mean it.
Blanket apology.
Yeah, always. We might just have to cut this bit out of the episode and play it at everyone. Like, is it a bunny now or is it a Miss Rabbit? Like, we don't know. Yeah, there was all that kind of weird chat. But I've had loads, right? So my clients are brilliant. The problem I've got is I never know who a celebrity is. So every time someone would say something, I'd be like,
Who?
out 2 wee seconds, I'm just going to quickly.
Yeah. Google.
A really common one was Greg Davies. Is that right? I know who I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
Yeah, Greg Davies is the kind of guy in Betweeners. He was the head teacher.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a.
Yeah.
That
I
was a-
think that's like an authority thing because Simon Cowell's a big one that always comes up. And I think that, like, maybe
Yeah.
not now, but I think it's like that authority, power, like.
Simon
Yeah.
Cowell. What was he in charge of?
Well, when he was doing the X Factor,
Well, yeah,
wasn't he?
'cause
And
he
you've
was
got the
the-
money thing as
yeah.
well, obviously. But I remember at the time, loads of people used to say that.
When his trousers were like up to here, obviously, like up, like right around his ribcage.
And his hair was like a hairbrush.
Okay, wait, I
You
can't-
see, he looks strange now, though. I don't know
Oh,
if
he's had all that facial work.
I
Didn't
know,
he?
but there's something different with his eyes. I think he's had eyeliner tattooed or something. I'm not
What?
sure. But it doesn't. It looks weird.
Yeah.
It's not good look.
No.
No.
I'm now like put on the spot trying to think. I should have written them down. One of my clients did say you should write these down, and I was like, no, I'll remember. And now that we're sat here, I'm like, I do not remember.
I do not remember them.
Did you get any?
Well, I've been on holiday for 2 weeks, and
Oh,
remember my client's average age is 8, so can't really ask
So
them
it'd be
that
like Harry
question.
Styles.
That's quite difficult.
And then can't really ask the mum who's sitting there that question while I'm braiding their daughter's hair.
fair,
So,
fair.
So I had to bypass that one.
I did have a client tell me that her mum, who's nearly 80, has a list who she calls her hunka-munkas.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that is amazing. I
love
that. And I love the energy that she's exhibiting to still be
Yeah.
thinking that
Just
Harry
still
Styles
hopeful.
or whatever is, yeah.
Yes. Nice.
Because I obviously we've sent a wee message to Lewis Capaldi in the hope that he one time sees this and reaches out to us. But I've
Never
thought
know.
of a huge fault between like my shouldn't but would with Lewis Capaldi because my daughter's
Really?
called Hallie Capaldi.
It's not going to work.
Doesn't work.
No. Sorry, you're just going to have to.
My mum was
no.
like, yeah, that's the reason that's not going to work.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
I
the
know.
only reason that won't work. Yeah.
but Lewis, we are looking for you. I promise I'm not creepy in real life. Louis Theroux, you know, you can be scared, but Lewis, we're
Yeah.
okay. We just like your banner.
So how's the girls feeling now they're back?
Oh, they're absolutely exhausted.
Are they driving you mad yet?
Yes. So they're with their dad for the next week. So I'm just planning on sleeping. I'm working as much as possible and sleeping for this
Emptying
week.
suitcases.
Yeah, I mean, I'd literally just have piles of washing around the house, but that's just standard, isn't it? After you come back from the holiday.
How annoying is it that you can't bank sleep?
I know.
See, when I was pregnant, people used to say to me things like, get as much sleep as you can.
Yeah,
Why,
like,
Sheila?
why?
Because I can't bank it when she's born. It's
Exactly.
not like I can
I
withdraw
know.
on that
Yes.
saving of the day I slept for 20 hours.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just pull it back out.
No.
Yeah, it's a shame that that's not been
I
invented
know.
by AI yet.
I know. Damn it.
Love that. A wee store sleeper.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That was one of the things when we went to Turkey because Jude was in the room with us since we've came back. So that must be, well, we went in May.
Yeah.
Since we've came back, he's not slept through the night at all.
Oh, no.
And he was always a really good sleeper.
How old is he now?
And I feel your pain
Welcome
now,
to
because it is hard. So, I mean, we're seeing like every hour on the clock sometimes.
gosh.
It's
How
so
old is he now?
difficult. So he was 2 in March.
2 March. Oh.
And it's so difficult.
Do you want me to send you some Miss Rachel voice notes? Because I actually,
so hard.
like, I think I genuinely watch so much from Miss Rachel that I have developed her voice when I talk to Hallie.
The problem we've got now is Jude can properly speak, so he just stands. He's got like a gate over his door, so he just stands and shouts on me.
Yeah.
Like at all hours, and then he wants his TV on and wants the Wiggles on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wiggles.
We had a big
I'm
wiggle
like, do you want
fan.
Mickey Mouse? Wiggles.
What wiggle would you shouldn't but would?
Simon.
What? Oh, that was a very like
That was an extreme reaction there.
not Loki.
No,
Oh no, you're wrong.
no way.
Have you seen the Wiggles?
No.
Right, you missed out that Simon is like the older Wiggle. He's an original Wiggle. He is worth, I think, billions. And he has like the fake white, very white, straight teeth. Very white. And
No, Simon's got the red top.
Oh, Simon's the one that can't sing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, who's the one I'm thinking of? I was thinking about the
You're
other
thinking about Anthony.
Anthony, right? Okay, but that's actually worse. Simon's worse. Simon can't sing, and when he's on there,
Yes.
And listen, I know the guy's made millions of money singing, right? But kids are the ones that are judging him. Like it's so bad. It's like listening to your granddad at a karaoke. It is horrific.
It works.
The rest of them can all sing.
What? I didn't say Simon says.
I have to skip the ones where he's the main singer. I can't cope.
I'm so glad. I'm
and
so
I
glad.
can't believe you would. Oh no.
I'm so
I
glad I've
wouldn't
missed
actually.
this. I'm so glad I've missed all
Well,
of
this
this.
is actually quite an attractive one with curly hair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he was attractive.
Okay. Well, we'll put that to a public vote. Who would you rather? The old guy that can't sing to save his life and has the most mental facial expressions, or the kind of semi-attractive young guy that was married to the other Wiggle?
I just think, I don't know, it seems sensible.
I know we were entering a whole discussion. I
can't
actually
believe
talked
this.
to my clients about this. Like, I have no idea what's happening in the celebrity world, but I have Googled that Lockie was married to Emma.
There
Emma
we
had
go.
to leave the Wiggles because their marriage broke down.
Yeah, I knew that. Have
do
you
ha-
watched the Wiggles documentary?
There's a documentary.
Because see, when she goes to bed on those rare occasions, I'm not watching anything wiggle related.
It's actually really good though.
I did see that Miss Rachel on her own personal Instagram had lost her voice, and so she was playing herself for her child. And I was
I like that.
Yeah, I bet you're annoyed with yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Can you say, Mom? Good job.
It's brutal. But yeah, so I feel your pain with the lack of sleep because it's really, really difficult.
Yeah.
You kind
It's
of get
hard.
used to it now.
I feel bad for Willow actually because he takes up so much of your attention as well, and so any tiny like moment that I get to spend with her, I'm trying. So we went and we bought Junior Scrabble the other day, which was going very well until I was interrupted by a phone call.
What happened in the middle
So I
of
get a
Junior
phone
I
call
Scrabble?
like that you
from
straight
Lisa.
away looked at me, so it's like dead obvious
Well,
to
first-
Sarah that I'm the problem.
You-
First
well,
of all, Lisa's phoning me and she's like, emergency, SOS.
Yeah, because she never answers.
of course she doesn't.
Like
yeah.
ever,
Yeah, because
no,
I'm not
just to
doing
the public,
anything else
Laura is
ever.
unavailable for 18 working days until she's available, and then you're bombarded with stuff. And I needed her.
So anyway, so I get this message,
Yes.
SOS. I'm like, SOS. I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Imagine I was losing
So-
a limb or something. Like I'm like, this she's
Well,
like that.
Scrabble-
Look, Junior Scrabble's
Scrabble's
actually
more
a bit
important.
That's the way it feels like when you get a message like that, automatically your brain goes, oh my God, somebody's in hospital or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you
Exactly.
still
Worse.
were thinking about returning to your Scrabble game. What kind of a pal is this?
I know about my mother first and foremost.
There we go.
Scrabble, and I was winning.
Scrabble. Most important.
I was about to get high words discombobulate.
Anyway,
So what was the emergency?
I phoned and I was like, what's happened? What's wrong?
Yeah.
So turns out Lisa's in the salon. Can
Yeah.
you just clarify for me that this client's here? There's nothing wrong with it. Can you
So
just...
my client
Oh,
is my
okay.
friend.
I'm like, okay,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on,
Right,
pause.
and she, like, Chloe and I have been friends for years and years, and she claims to be the most low maintenance. And see, in life, she actually is. Like,
Yeah.
Chloe's amazing. She's so chill. And then, so she wants this full balayage.
Yes.
Kind of the trend right now, isn't it? Like, the kind of darker route, but with the light through it. And then she wanted the money piece at the front, and all
Okay.
good. And then she changed her mind about the money piece after we'd done the money piece. So anyway, all this had happened, refitted the full extensions, new colours. I've had to guess them before she's arrived. Like,
Yeah.
pretty nailed that. And then she goes, and I'm not exaggerating, Laura will back me. See these like sort of 10 hairs?
Yeah.
I think they're too dark. I was like, what?
The
She's like, but because they're not like that on that side. And I was like, but they're foiled, they're highlights. Like I
Yeah.
don't individually count each hair
yes.
on your head.
Yes.
That would take
Oh my
forever.
God.
And she was like, no, but that is definitely that tiny wee bit is darker. So she made me tone 10 hairs. 10 hairs on her head, which we toned. And then she still was giving it, I think it's about a few more, like just a few more. And so at that point, I was like, I'm calling in help.
Yeah.
And
Oh
she was
my
like, you're
God.
just saying it's not because you did it. And I was like,
It was
I am
really
not.
hard though, because on FaceTime,
Yeah.
she's like, can you have a look? So I'm looking, I'm like, it's not very clear because it's not like a
Yes.
HD image. So then
Then I'm sending her every
so I was
angle
like,
of her
I
head.
can't really see it. I know, so then it's like all these messages coming. I was like, I think it looks okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it looked amazing. She
Yeah,
was
it
being
was so
so.
hard, I know.
Laura then texted me and said, "See if any of my clients were that anal. Like I don't think I could cope. Like 6. Have you ever been asked to tone 6 years?
No.
She then had the cheek later that day to go, but I am really easy maintenance, and I was like, you're not.
what was
Yeah.
the end up? Did you manage
So see
to
in the
resolve it?
daylight, because obviously it was dark.
That's
'cause
what I
doing
said. I was
hair.
like,
Yeah.
it's probably because it's quite late. Once
She couldn't find the 6 hairs. Like, so the next day, obviously, when she'd brushed it and whatever, she was like, I think they are still there, but I don't know where they've gone. And I was like,
You could just change the pattern slightly.
Yeah, exactly.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. it.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You actually need to get better lighting then in your salon that promotes daylight.
I've got them. I've got daylight bulbs everywhere. I mean,
And
it's
huge
like,
windows.
know,
We're in
windows.
summer.
It was like nighttime, but like, yeah, it was quite an anal moment of 6 hairs to be
So that was
toned.
the SOS.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what
But
happened to the
also,
Scrabble
like, I
game?
mean,
I
I
know,
had
we had to go
Hallie on
back.
my hip. We had her wee one there. It was very intensely stressful.
It is.
So, like, the kind of deal I've got going on is, like, I do my pals here so that they then will childmind for me on the
Yes.
Saturday so I
Yes.
can work. So, like, I'm trying to juggle all these things. And I was like, I'm actually going to slam your head off that mirror. I'm going to have to go back up so that you don't die in this chair.
It's hard. The juggling act is like, you know,
Oh,
it's intense.
No, it's only because she's my pal. And, like, I mean, I love my job.
Yeah.
In general, but I've never had a client say to me, could you tone 6 hairs?
I know.
6?
Yeah, 6. Wow.
You'll cast more in the shower tomorrow. I promise
know.
you. Like,
Yeah.
it was wild. So yeah, that was my SOS.
I mean,
Which at the time,
Justified.
I mean, now that we've told the story, it sounds like I was being dramatic. But at the time, I was pretty
Slightly.
stressed out. It was Hallie's dinner. It was all
course.
happening, and she's
know.
wanting 6 hairs in her head.
Sometimes you just need somebody to clarify.
poor Gladys.
See, look how dramatic I'm feeling.
I know.
Just booted her off.
Yes, we went for like a child vibe with Glad he's here today.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
we're going to talk all things like funny kid stories.
Yeah.
Funny things kids have said. So
We got quite a few submissions.
It kind of started off because I was chatting to a client about when our son's in his 30s now. And she was saying about how when he was younger, he used to tell people, well, first of all, our husband worked as a instrument engineer to do with, something to do.
Instrumental.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
I'll not be doing stand-up anything.
And he used to tell people that his dad worked with trumpets because he took it as that kind of instrument. So then, we thought it was quite funny and how kids can sometimes look at your job and maybe describe your job differently than what it
People now should think he meant Trump.
Yeah.
He works with Trump.
Yeah.
Like the man.
Yeah. So actually I've got a few here because I thought I wanted to read them out to you to see if you could guess what the jobs are by the descriptions
All right, okay.
given by the child.
I like this.
Okay.
Okay.
So this one is, my dad talks all day until people give him money to stop. What do you think?
Guess? Oh my God, if this was a pub quiz, I'd feel very stressed.
You
I
should,
know.
you should get this
Dad
one.
talks all day until a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
should get this
You
one.
should get that.
I know.
I should get this one.
Yeah.
Former life.
I know. In the past.
In the past. In the past.
My
I
dad.
no longer give legal advice to anyone in case.
Disclaimer.
No, that was just for a while, a couple of degrees.
My dad counts money, but it's not his, and he's not allowed to keep it.
An accountant.
Accountant.
Accountant,
Okay.
yeah. A banker, same thing.
One I actually got in the salon that was funny was my mum touches people's legs and they moan.
Is she doing Brazilian?
Is it? It's
She was a
waxer.
physiotherapist. I know.
Love that.
I know.
Yeah.
Kids are funny though.
Kids are
aren't
so
they?
funny.
So I've actually got one on a vibe. I don't do gents hair. Like, I'm not a barber, so I don't do it. But I have one male client. He's
Yes.
amazing. He's like a mini Heath Ledger. So he has
love
like
it.
the Heath Ledger hair. So like,
Yes.
that's fine. We can do
Yeah.
it. Comes in with his mum and he's an aspiring actor and he's so cool.
Yeah.
And the two of them are a comedy duo without realising that they're a comedy duo.
Yeah.
So other clients have actually had mascara down their face
Yes.
at the two of them bickering with each other
Yeah.
or bantering with each other or just vibing. And so she was telling me a story and again I'd asked permission. And so basically when he was a wee boy, he'd gone to school and written stuff in his jars and told his teacher stuff.
Yeah.
And then she'd gone with her husband to the parents' night. So I think he was about 8. And the teacher was like, "Oh, you're both here together." Oh. And she was like, we're married. And she was like, I just didn't expect you to both be in the same room at the same time. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go and get the head teacher. And she was like, okay, this has gone weird. And then I think she was a bit like, oh no, our son's been taught by a weirdo. Something's gone, like, gets into the parents' night and she was like, is everything okay? And she was like, you're being a wee bit odd. What's
wrong?
She's like, well, I'm really surprised that you have managed to work together to even be near each other.
Yeah.
What with the separation? And she was like, what separation?
Oh.
She was like, well, obviously you've got a new man now and you're living in Rutherglen with your boyfriend and you've put your boyfriend's kids in with your ex. And she was like, all right, so not only am I having an affair, the kids were cramping my style and I've just passed them off to my ex as well. But this had been going on for months. He'd written full stories about and been going into school and giving it like, yeah, this weekend was hard. We had mummy's boyfriend's kids.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God, that's what happened. I'm still with my husband.
Oh no.
And they were like, oh wow. So it's good that he's became an actor. He's really channeled.
He totally has.
And he's an amazing
That's a really good skill.
The news jotters in school are funny though. Like I always remember going up and reading like Willows and we'd been at the river that weekend
Yeah.
and I'm like, the river? Where are we? That's amazing. Nothing like that though. But
Yeah.
What river were you at?
we weren't. That was the point. She used to just, I think she just does children.
Well, that made you look quite good as a mum though.
I know.
Like
I
my
know.
mum was watching Loose Women in
Yeah,
her dressing
I
gown
know.
with a mum bun.
Yeah.
But no, she was upgrading you.
I know.
massively
I
with
know.
her. Like,
Yeah,
she
we
took
went
us
all
to a river.
sorts.
Yes.
I know.
Wow.
I know their imagination's amazing.
There was like there's so many stories actually between him and his mum. Like so many.
You've got all this to look forward to with Hallie actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Purple.
Yeah. No, it is.
It does progress past that, yeah.
I know.
And then you've got the million questions that come, Sarah, you'll back me on
my
this.
God, yes.
Like, oh, well, why have we got skin?
Yeah.
Why have we got skin?
Yeah.
Like, to
And
protect
then
our
why?
bodies.
And then it doesn't matter what your answer is, it's why. And
Yeah.
why. My two have
Oh.
moved past that now. I don't so much get the why questions anymore, but it's
I used to work with kids in care. So
Yes.
like I worked in a care home and looked after young adults and youths. And I did night shift for quite a bit. So while I was doing my law degree, I was night shift, so I could like pay for it and stuff. And I remember it was like 4 a.m. and I hadn't slept in what felt like days because I'd been going to uni during the day, night shift at night. And what age was the wee one? 8, 9.
Yeah.
She came through and she was like, Lisa, what's the name for a baby dinosaur? And I was like, a wee Rex? I actually do not know the
It's
answer to
hard
that
though, because
question.
as an adult, you want to know. Like, you want to be able to tell them.
Is there a name for a baby dinosaur? Because obviously she was, it's like, it's a legit question. Like, a dog's a puppy. Cat's
I actually
a kitten,
have no
baby
idea.
dinosaur.
I don't know. But it's that moment as well when your children realise that you don't know all the answers.
That's what I mean.
And it like there's like a light goes out in their eyes and you're like and they're like, oh mum, you don't know everything. I like that. I remember specifically when that happened with Aisling when she was 5 and then things changed.
That's why you have to kind of find some answer though, don't you? Because it's like you cannot let this facade drop.
That's where my law training's
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not often stopped for an answer.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
Think quick.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I know.
That was the wee Rex.
Yeah. I mean, that's a perfectly legitimate answer.
I mean, what would yours have been? I feel like there isn't any more.
Baby T-Rex.
Baby T-Rex.
Yeah.
Original.
I do have
I was like, a wee Rex. It's 4 a.m. Back to bed now before any more of these
The problem you've got is every dinosaur's got a different name, so they probably all have different names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a wee calf.
That's a cow.
That's
not a dinosaur.
That's also,
dinosaurs are extinct. We still have cows.
I know, but you could still just use...
I'll talk about one moment.
yeah.
You could still use another name, though.
Yeah, because they're not going to know. The children are 3 or 4.
A wee calf. So they go to school and it sounds like they're Scottish saying I've got a wee calf, like a week off.
A week off school, yes. That's what I thought when you
and then
said
they
that.
say, my mum told me that a baby dinosaur is called a wee calf, and they think, oh, good. No education's free in Scotland, and she clearly didn't attend. Because that's a cow.
I know it's a cow, but it could also be a dinosaur.
Oh.
It couldn't.
I thought we were just looking for names of baby animals.
Yeah, when they fit the thing, it's like you wouldn't have a jigsaw and you said, like, I know that's meant to be a kitten, but you know what? Just ram the puppy in there. It's fine. Because we're just looking for a name of a baby animal. It's okay.
See, when you're running on tired, though, anything goes.
Oh, look at you. You've entered the tired club for a grand total of 2 weeks. I'm 10 months deep. Listen, it does stabilise. Now when you find yourself saying to folk, I had a really good night, like, and they're like, oh my God, what did you get? And I'm like, I got 2 solid hours twice.
Yeah. But it's then when you do have, like, you'll know this, when you do finally get that full night's sleep. It's coming, I promise, it's coming. But then you feel even worse the next day because your body's like, oh, excellent, now I can sleep. And then it thinks it's going to get it again and again and again. And no.
I've had some rare moments where she slept like 3 hours in one go.
Yeah.
And I wake up thinking, oh my God, is she breathing?
Yes.
Like, what's going on? So you don't even enjoy the sleep because you're like, no,
you're
or she's
panicking.
rising.
Yeah.
Do you not think when you go into a deep sleep as well, though, it makes it worse when you wake up?
Couldn't tell you, not been there for a while. I've not entered
Yes.
it.
I
only get that when someone like tags me out. So like if my family are up or whatever and they take her for an hour in the morning and then it's like proper drool on the pillow. I mean, like, talk about the heatless rollers. Like, my hair is up here. I am out cold. Like, out cold. You couldn't wake me.
Do you not think that's one thing though? Like, see, because you are used to having like a million things to do, like day to day. See, like, if you have any free time of your own, do you not think it's so difficult? Like, you feel like a rabbit in headlights. That you don't know what to do with yourself sometimes.
For me, like, the free time is sleep.
Yeah.
Like, so because I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, there's not many people coming in and out to tag me out all the time. They all have jobs, like my whole family work, etc. So, yeah, for me, when someone comes up, I'm like, I need to sleep. And it doesn't matter how chaotic the house is. The salon I try and keep up to date with as I go.
Yeah.
And then the sleep is, like, absolutely die hard. Yeah.
When they're that young,
Especially, do you know, working in this heat this week.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. I was like a snowman.
Yeah.
I was physically melting. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Was the consensus from the TikTok that you posted?
Is it wet or is it sweat?
Yes.
It was probably both, and I have no idea. Like, at one point, like, I was washing people's hair with cold water. Like, they were choosing that. They were like, just do it with cold water. And whilst... I don't know, like I say, whilst I was waiting on it to heat up, but like obviously you know how like it has to regulate.
Yes.
I was like,
So it was a bit of
oh my God, I'm so warm. It was so bad.
So funny.
I know I could have been doing with you working with me, so you could have just braided everybody.
Yes.
Because it was so not blow dry weather. Like,
that would have been the perfect finish.
Oh wow.
Braid their hair.
Yeah, it was really astronomically terrible, but I lost £6, so you know that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, wait,
exactly.
Like, no, you were looking at me like money.
Money, £6.
I'm
no,
like, yeah, she's so rude.
Fabulous.
Like, you look great this week. I was thinking that.
Look, Graham, take note. You can do a magazine photo this week.
Look at these cheekbones now.
He'll still have found an image of me during this where I'm sat like that or something. Yeah, like I look like I'm being electrocuted. Brilliant.
Well, I braided the girls' hair for going on holiday, and the amount of people that came up to my girls and went, "Did you get your hair braided here in the hotel?" And they're like, "No, my mum did it."
I thought it would have been really funny if you know, like sometimes you meet street braid artists on holiday. Wouldn't it have been hilarious that you have to pay your kids a tenner and then they met one and went, "Mum, can I actually get some braids off this woman? How raging would you have been?"
I was like, I had arguments with the two of them like the day before we left, and I took them to the salon. I was like, "Right, we're braiding your hair." "Mom, I don't want to." I was like, "I am not paying someone in Turkey to braid your hair when you see everyone else with their hair braided." I was like, "You're getting it done right now." I was like, "You don't need to have colour. We just need it out the way." And to be fair, their braids did last in and out of the pool, no maintenance. And the amount of people that came up to the kids and asked, "Did they get it done here?" Because mine was better.
I mean, you could have just been doing them at the side of the pool.
Really
that was like a business venture that you missed out on.
I know. I was like, but in the complex, I mean, we didn't leave the hotel. See, if I had been at a beach or something, then yes, I would definitely do it.
You could have done it at the hotel as well.
I know, probably could have.
Yeah. They'd have been fine with it.
No, they wouldn't have. There was a hairdresser in the hotel that was specifically doing that.
We don't.
No,
they
don't.
You do.
No.
Oh no,
like
I was every time a kid came past with like their braids done, I was like, "Oh, okay, it's not that bad. That's fine. Yeah, but it's not going to last." And then it was out by like 3 days later. I was like, "That makes me feel better."
I know.
I probably did it.
It is funny though. Like, Aisling is my biggest advocate. Like, she goes and hustles for me. Like, so 2 years ago, so when she was 6, she would let me practice. This was before I would pay her. She came to me one day and she's like, "Mum, I want a new game for my Switch." And I'm like, "Well, all right, okay, so do you have pocket money?" She's like, "No, but I've got an idea." Now, bearing in mind she's 6, and she's like, "How about I give you 10 hairstyles for free and you buy me the Switch game?" And I'm like, "Okay, right, I see where you're going." I was like, "I like this thinking, okay, knowing your worth."
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm like, "Right, okay, well, let me think about it." She went to her room, she got an A4 piece of paper, age 6, and wrote hairstyle 1, hairstyle 2 with tick boxes.
Oh, but
and then
she was recording it.
So she's like, "Here," she goes, "Here you go, Mum, this is so we can track your hairstyles."
Just so you don't think you're getting away.
Business plan. Oh, but there was a clause in the contract.
Oh, right.
So this was like at the beginning of the summer holidays. All 10 hairstyles had to be done by her birthday, which is the 31st of August. And if all 10 weren't done, then I would forfeit the ones that I didn't do.
So basically you've got a time limit here.
I did, yeah.
And the problem is your braids due last week.
I know, exactly.
So that's just giving yourself extra work, really.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm very, very proud of her. So I did buy her the Switch game, which cost £10 more than she told me it would cost.
Obviously.
So it ended up costing me more, and I only got 8 out of the 10 done. But I did get an extension at one point. She would agree to let me. Yeah, she did. Like, I've still got the piece of paper and everything, and we had to sign it. She said I had to sign it like a proper contract. She's 6.
Do you know what it is? She's setting you up. She's bumping that signature later in life. Like she's on that game.
Oh yeah. So now it's like £10 every time I braid her hair, and at the moment for my TikTok it's just plain braids, but I'm hoping to branch out into doing colours and kind of doing training in that. But so she's had to think about it. "Mum, you can braid my hair with colour, but it's £20 every time if you want to film it." I'm like,
I feel like she's going to be like a good business manager for you when she's
absolutely.
You're
older.
getting a great care home when you're older.
I know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
She says that to me. She's like, "Mummy, if I'm rich when you're older, then I'll make sure you got the best coffin." I'm like, thanks.
That was one of the banners actually. See my client, the client Jewel that I've got.
Yeah.
He owed her money. I just remembered. He owed her money, and she was like, "That, you know, like you need to get a real job. Like you need to get an acting part that pays." And he was like, "Well, it's actually your fault that I'm an actor." And she was like, "What? How's it my fault?" He was like, "Because you took us to plays." And she was like, "So you could watch and enjoy them, not so that you could become somebody in it that takes money off me and bring it back." But he turned down one appointment and went, "No, but it's fine. I've got a plan. I know how I'm going to pay you the money back."
Yeah.
And I'm like doing the hair, like I'm so intrigued.
Yes, this is brilliant.
I'm going to get Elton John to play piano at your funeral. And she was like, "I don't want that. I want my $2,000 back. I don't want that. I'm not having that."
With the money.
This is what I mean. So see when you're a fly on the wall with the two of them, they just chat. It's amazing.
That's
They're like
so funny.
It's like the happiest vibes.
Yeah,
love it.
I love that. So good.
So I actually had a really funny one happen on Christmas Eve.
Go on.
Was it Christmas Eve? Not like this year, obviously. I was
a
baby. not on Christmas Eve. I am.
Yeah.
I just realised how ridiculous that is.
No, you did not have a baby on Christmas
Eve.
Eve.
A baby on Christmas Eve. I wasn't working though. Like one of the years I was working at, it was either Christmas Eve or the day before, so it was like cutting it really close.
Yeah.
And wee girl, she was actually my last client of the day, child trim. I think she would have been about 4 or 5.
Okay.
And I'm like, so what's Santa bringing you?
Yeah.
And she went, a Barbie car. And her mum went,
Yes.
what? And she was like, Lisa, can you finish this haircut? I'm going to make some calls. And I was like, And I was telling her about that the other day, actually, because she was like, that's not on your list, Alan. And she was like, you told me to wish my list.
Oh.
Yeah. Her mum was like, what else did you wish? What else is in your head? But when I had her in the other day, I was like, I'm going to tell that story about like your wee one. And she was like, oh, I thought you'd have gone with a different story. And I was like, okay,
what story?
Was there another one? I don't remember that. And she was like, yeah, that time that you tried to offer my 8-month-old Haribos. No, I give kids sweets when I cut their hair. I didn't realise it. I mean, I've got a child now, but I have to be honest, the maternal thing is a growing thing for me. It wasn't a natural instinct. So I was like, she'd said something like, oh, sorry, Poppy's really hungry. And I was like, do you want some Haribo? And she was like, no, she doesn't have any teeth.
That's not going to work.
She doesn't eat a Haribo. And I was like, okay.
Sure, move on.
Like the blonde moments that I've had. It was the same as like, I remember when I was pregnant, one of my clients said to me like, I can't remember why we were talking, and she said like, obviously by the time I've given her a bottle and I've got her in the car and whatever, and I was like, does it not take like 10 minutes? And she was like, no. And I was like, but in my head, why would it not? Why would it not take 10 minutes? Like pour the bottle in,
They
done,
drink
let's
it.
go.
I know.
No. But obviously like Hallie's not bottle fed like a breastfeeder, but like I do realise now that there's like the wind, there's then the sick, there's then the
nappy
changing the
naps.
whole outfit. I mean, it's like an actual rigmarole. Who would have thought you'd have to think about this amount of milk and all your whole day's plans?
Yes.
Oh my days.
All revolves around milk.
It's the stuff you don't think. Like, so see, as someone that like I wasn't born really maternal, I wouldn't say. So the stuff that when people said to me like it's really hard, it's really difficult, it costs a fortune, I had it all wrong. I thought when they were saying it costs a fortune, it's because like nappies were expensive, and I was like, well, they're not. So you're lying. It's not. It's the fact they fit an outfit once and never again. And then every 2 to 3 months you have to rebuy a full wardrobe.
Yes. Yes.
And so she's kicking about with better stuff than me. I just bought her first pair of Doc Martens the other day. They're far too big. I misjudged that also. Yeah.
I
thought you would have to leave it a wee bit bigger for the toes. But they're like that.
But like, she's not walking yet.
I know.
I mean, to be fair,
I to come with a learning curve of being a mum is.
Yeah. I bought Ella before she was born Hunter Wellington boots because me and Alan had Hunter Wellington boots.
Yeah.
And posted it on social media. I was like, oh, baby's
Like,
got her
how
first
cute
pair.
these
Yeah,
are.
wellies. And they're like, yeah, how big do you think this baby's going to be when it's born? It was like, I think she was 2 before she wore them.
I was going to say they start like size 4, don't
Yeah,
they?
like really
I
tiny.
know,
Yeah.
I know.
I had to buy a Sheen instrument to measure her foot, and then I had to wait till the rare occasion she was sleeping and the foot was in the air, and I was like,
It's amazing
looks
what you
about
can
right.
buy
Yeah.
online now.
I know.
Yeah.
Sheen is like my absolute go-to. It's bad.
It's bad.
It is.
Well,
but I
Lowe's
love it.
discovered Temu. We actually,
see.
we had a bit of an issue with that. So she's been saving up her pocket money,
Yeah.
and then she likes to add everything to the cart.
Uh-huh.
First of all, she had £40 right to spend.
Yeah.
So I said, right, you can add £40 worth of stuff onto the cart.
Yeah.
Give me the money, and I'll use my card.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at the cart before it was ordered, and it came, and it was basically £40 worth of these squishies.
Oh, God.
What's a
Right.
squishy?
So they're
Like
like,
a toy.
clear gel. They're gel filled. What are they?
Like a
That
stress
is
ball?
what that is. It.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically like a
Yeah.
stress ball.
Oh, right, okay. Are they
So-
sticky?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They come in like a plastic, and then literally you put them down, and then they're covered in mousse. They're disgusting, right? £40 worth of stuff, right? She was delighted.
Of course.
Uh,
So that must
obviously.
be quite a lot, because Sheen, you get quite a lot
It
for
was
your money.
lots.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Boxes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a lot. So then the next time round, she wanted to order again. So I thought, we're not making that mistake again.
No.
So I was
we
like, let
learned.
me see before you order. So anyway, this time round it was fine. So she had like 1 million lip balms, the skincare. This
Yeah.
is the thing now.
Oh, gosh.
At least it's not drunk
Lip
elephant.
balm,
Yeah.
lip gloss. I was like, do we need all these lip balms? Yes. So anyway, there was a few things in it. I thought, right, okay, no, that's all right. Ordered it. No, tell a lie. There was a few things she'd added on. So that you get these life-size dolls
Okay.
I'm worried.
Yes, me too.
that were like £25 each.
Uh-huh.
Life-sized?
Yeah. Well, not like child, like for like say they're meant to be 2, they're like the size of a 2-year-old.
Right, okay.
So-
Wait,
okay.
I mean, I'm imagining like a 5'9" doll appearing at the
no.
other thing. That's a different type of doll.
Well, they're meant to be children, but they're big. So anyway, so we took some things off and it came to, I think it was like however much money she had to, it was like £32, that's fine. But on Temu, right, so way up the stairs she goes. On Temu, and I don't know if it's the same machine, you can add
After you buy. Yes.
Right? So I never noticed because it's
no.
clever the way they do it.
Yeah.
It comes off in different payments.
Yes.
So you have the initial payment of say £32, right? But then anything else you add on, it comes off singly, so you don't notice it. So anyway,
Oh, she's
on.
sus. You've got entrepreneurial children.
no, she didn't mean it because she was hysterical when she realised. So the Temu order came and Chris phones. He's like, well, those orders here, it's really big.
Oh, no.
So
Bella's orders is really big. I love that straight away. What is she ordering?
no. So then she empties all the stuff out and I'm thinking, that's not right. So anyway, it turns out she'd added the stuff to the cart
Yeah.
after, but you can do it's like one click buy.
Yes. Yeah.
And I had on £139. The stuff
Oh
came
my
to.
God.
I know.
What's she bought? Oh, because the
Three
doll
of these
thing.
dolls. 3 dolls.
Oh.
This other small one that was £25.
Is it creepy
a new
looking?
watch, which she already had out the box. And she's like, I'm like, well, I can't go back now.
Is the dolls creepy or are
my
they okay
gosh.
looking?
No, they're
Are they
creepier.
like Gladys?
They're creepier.
They're creepier.
That's
Oh,
okay.
because
Yeah.
the what's those things called labubus?
Yes. Oh,
Like
God.
that.
Oh, I
That's
know.
a,
I was
that's
at the
an in
forge
thing right now, and
yesterday
people
buying
are burning them.
labubus. I know.
Yeah. I don't
Because they
know.
believe that they're haunted.
Yeah.
don't-
Don't say that.
Oh, no.
Bella's just got. I just got.
Yeah. I
There's
think
already
that
things
there's
moving my house.
There's conspiracy theories that they're haunted.
Oh.
And then I'm sure actually by our sponsor today, by Londis, I'm sure I saw them post that they're not regulated in the EU and they break.
Some of them are not regulated.
Some
Yes,
of
So
you've
them
you
got to
is
be
get
that
fake
careful.
ones. The
Yeah,
forge
fake
has
ones.
loads, and I think they're all fake.
Yeah.
But they don't care. See, at Willow's age, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
What age is Willow just now?
8.
8. Oh my God, the life of an 8-year-old shopping online.
I know.
She'll get on
And
well
then
with
she'll
Ashley.
say to me, like, we were going out in the car, like, not that long ago, and she was saying, where are we going today? Can we go to Temu? And I was like, Temu's not an actual shop. Like,
Yeah.
we can't just
Our
go to
producer's
Temu.
going.
So,
He
yeah.
actually told me earlier that that's where he was going for 3 weeks.
But yeah, so you really need to watch
Yes.
that. Because the thing is that actually she's done it before and you can cancel it, but sometimes
Yes.
it still goes through.
Yeah.
But I thought, how sneaky is that? So
That's
it's not
very
came
sneaky.
off like the full payment. So
Yeah.
you don't notice it coming off your bank
Uh-huh.
until it turns up. And then, of course, once she opens everything.
Yeah, that's it. You can't take it back.
Oh, so
See, when
I
we
do
thought-
have 2 life-size dolls in the boot of my car that are going back.
They
Or
can be
being
Gladys's
returned.
thought
friend.
you
You
were a
can
creep
return
with
them.
the 12 heads. Like,
Yeah,
you're
no,
actually
you've got
coming a close
you've
second
got like
here.
proper dolls.
And I think as well with Sheen and Temu, there's a wee bit of like reality versus expectation because
Yes.
like they're I don't know, I don't have Temu, but they're so
The
good
same
with
thing.
bikinis, for example.
Yes,
yeah.
I found their bikinis to
Yeah.
be amazing.
Uh-huh.
The ones come and they are like what they say.
Yeah.
But then there's like, you know, things that you think are going to be great
Yeah,
and
and
actually it's
they're not.
dollhouse size.
Mhm.
You're like, yeah, got that a wee bit wrong.
That's
Yeah.
obviously where
Well,
the tiny hairdryers came from last week. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
There's a bit of a running joke. Just this is kind of unrelated, but just when you're saying about doll size, my dad always thinks he's really good at DIY, and my mum is better. And
Yeah.
it's just known,
Oh, okay.
right? But it's just
Yeah.
funny. My mum slags him all the time. But anyway, mum and dad were getting a new kitchen, and they needed like a splashback. So my
Yeah.
dad was like, "I'll measure it up. I'll order it online."
Yeah.
So mum's like, "You sure? Maybe we should get somebody to do it." No, I'll do it. So anyway, it was like so it took something like 3 or 4 weeks to come, and it was this tiny little envelope that arrived. But it's funny though because it came. So they opened it up and they realised, you know, my dad's measurements, whatever it meant to be. I think he'd put it in millimeters or
Millimetres.
something. You know? But they'd
Bless.
actually put like the 4 screw holes in the thing.
I
was like,
See,
what did they think we were using that for? And it's
See,
like,
at the point
think
where it was
back.
like £4.22. Did he not think that
Yes,
that's
but-
a bargain for that
Yes.
kitchen splashback?
Absolutely.
So he's like banned from any DIY.
Like, yeah, and personal shopping for anybody ever.
Yes.
Like, listen, I can get you that splashback for £3.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
Because it's
No.
£800 in B&Q.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going wrong.
Something
know.
wrong here.
It's funny.
When I
They'll
used to
kill
work
me for
with-
telling that story.
We worked for a company with the body shop, and
Yes.
I used to be the one that was in charge of trying to find like packaging and things for like Halloween or whatever. And do you
Yeah.
remember the time when I ordered the coffins?
Yes.
So I thought, how cute would it be if you had a little hand cream and a wee coffin box?
Yeah, or lipstick or something.
Yeah, for like Halloween goodies and stuff. Yeah, well, I ordered like 1,000 and they came and they were
that size. Yeah, they were tiny.
What are you to do?
What did
with
you do?
1,000? No, they're still probably in the attic. Actually, I mean, there's that is bad up there. Like,
you need to get rid of that.
There's boxes galore. If anyone ever needs packaging, I've got you covered. Like, I am like the walking Temu, but it's obviously all weird sizes.
Yes.
What are you meant to do with a coffin this size? I mean, that's weird. To put that in a doll's house would be creepy.
I know.
Yeah.
You're not going to give your child it and say like that would be really good. Like, listen, the wee old man in your doll's house is looking a bit weary. Like, you need to.
So what's the thing about the Labubu being haunted though? I haven't heard.
I don't know.
This.
I just saw a meme. Oh, listen, the extent of my knowledge on the outside world goes. Hallie sleeping for 10 seconds. All right, Labubus are haunted.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
All right, they castrated somebody for being a paedophile in Finland. All right.
Okay, great.
And I can't tell you much more information than what the headline generally is, so I am aware that it could be fake news.
Yeah, could be.
Because obviously they lure you in.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the clickbait.
Yeah, like Katie Price wishing her daughter a happy birthday on the wrong day.
What? Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, she put it up and then deleted it. Because it was like a week early or something.
Oh,
I used to really like Kate Price, and I just don't know.
I think Princess is the most beautiful.
Yeah,
girl.
she's gorgeous.
Oh wow, what a stunning girl she is! Like just naturally beautiful. Like the hair, the eyelashes. Yeah. But remember, she used to get when she was a wee girl. They used to get a lot of stick because it looked like she was wearing makeup because of how stunningly gorgeous she was. Yeah, she's done so good for herself. I think she's an amazing wee. She's like the kind of aspiration that you want for your kids, like the role models that you want them to see.
Yeah,
like
very
somebody
much so.
that's really worked hard. She's got herself a TV show, I think she. And like she's just seems really down to earth and pretty wonderful.
Yeah,
that's
like,
awesome.
Considering she's come from
that background.
I know.
Well, and like I think like Peter does quite well. Oh,
yes.
We're talking like we know them. Like,
I know,
Carol
like,
went over for dinner last night. They were telling me Peter's a nice guy. 10 out of 10 legend.
I think he comes across really
well. He comes
well.
across really well, and his partner comes across really well. And then obviously Katie used to do really well for herself, and then I think her mental health issues and whatever is a wee bit out of control now. And then, she's advertising that she's doing the jabs.
Yes.
And like, how to kill your self-confidence when you just had a baby, because obviously jabs weren't a thing.
Yes.
I then have a baby, I come back fat, and then I come in and all my clients are half the size that they were before. And you're like, oh, wow, what's happened? And the jabs are changing people's lives for the better.
Yes.
Like 100%. But like, she was like a size 10, man. She did not
she did not
need
need
it.
No, she didn't need it.
And now she looks a wee bit unwell, but it's also like an unhealthy advocate for young people.
I think you need to watch as well when you get to a certain age. I think when you lose too much weight, I actually think it can make you look older. See that like gaunt, see when you see them and they're all bones. And I don't think it's good.
And then
look good.
your skin doesn't look good when you've lost all
she's
that
had quite a lot of face
she has
and stuff happening. Oh, she's had a new one. I saw that in a meme.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't present a news show, could I?
Yeah,
like, what's been happening in the world this week? I think Surrey is still at war because my client was going there on holiday. I just kind of gave that a brief check. Like, Peter Andre had his 10-year anniversary. Don't know why I know that information, but I do. Labubus are haunted, and that's a wrap, folks.
There we go.
Oh, and Colour Wow has been bought apparently by L'Oreal. Did you just check that, Joe, whether that's a thing?
Yeah, that is true.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
Oh, that was
well
terrible.
done.
No, I didn't like that one. But no, but wow, that's
wild. I know a lot of people don't really seem to be happy about it.
Yeah.
I think it's just that thing, like, it's these massive brands taking over.
They take over everything.
I know.
But it's also then the ethics behind that company. Like, I know that not many people are particularly bothered, which is totally fine, where their product comes from. So like, I'm big into the animal cruelty free and stuff like that. So then you got to kind of look at the logics of that. But I was quite surprised to learn, because I mean, everyone talks about Colour Wow.
Yes.
Stylish rate them.
The problem you've got as well, on saying that Colour Wow was already in a lot of shops, but the problem with especially owning a salon is there's not that many salon exclusive products anymore.
No.
True.
So it kind of takes that kind of the specialness off of it.
Did think that was an odd thing when they didn't want to give hairdressers the ability in which to work out, because we're the ones that can recommend you the best thing for your hair.
Yeah.
Like, you can go to a supermarket and buy what you want, but or maybe
I just think there needs to be a wee bit of loyalty from the companies to the salons as well, because they're the ones using the products and promoting them, and I think there needs to be, I don't know, the loyalty's not quite there when it's available for it. And the thing is as well, like, free to buy, if you can get it off the shelf, fine, but it's the fact that there's not the advice maybe given alongside it. But
can you imagine going to a salon and getting your hair washed with like Head and Shoulders?
I know.
I know.
I would
So
not be
he's
happy.
going to end up being
Same
good.
vibe.
I know.
So this week we were sent some requests for Gladys
yes.
for our future socials.
Okay.
So I thought we could each take it in turns to deal with this. So
Okay.
mums were wanting to know
Yes.
how to remove certain things out of hair.
Fair enough.
So there
yeah.
was one, I don't have the list with me because we have some exciting new gadgets coming, but we don't have them yet. So there was nail polish, slime,
Yeah.
paint.
I hate slime.
Yes, me too.
I think you should
As
do
a
slime.
mother of an 8-year-old, slime is
Well, you'll know how
banned
to get it
from my
out.
house.
So they were looking for some videos of top tips we could provide as hairdressers, and then also I had see the heatless roller thing.
Yeah.
One of my clients, wee girls, put it in her hair
Uh-huh.
and twisted it round and round and round and round and round.
Yes.
I am not joking. It was like a hamster.
Yeah.
And it was solid.
Yes.
Like, so she brought her in after all day of brushing it herself.
Yeah.
I put a full bottle of conditioner
On
through
it,
it. I
yeah.
had to cut it out.
Yeah.
Like, it was going to scalp her. So I actually had to cut up and try and loosen enough of it.
Yes.
Luckily for her, she had
get
so
into
much
it.
hair. Oh, wow, it was terrible.
Yeah.
And I've had a few incidences of kids cutting their own hair and doing
Yes.
things. So I think we can definitely provide some top tips for...
Yeah.
Well, that one was past the point of repair. I don't have a top tip how to
No.
remove a gerbil from the side of your head.
Yeah.
Like, it lives here now and we're going to call Fido.
Let's
cut
get
it
it
out.
caged.
Yeah.
I know the other thing as well is, remember we were talking about how, I think it's really good to try and, support women,
Yes.
other women in
Absolutely,
business and
yeah.
things. So, if we can get any recommendations for or any sort of putting a spotlight on people that maybe,
Yes.
that you admire or
Yeah.
appreciate and not just in the hair industry, just in business
Business
in general.
Yep.
I think, because I know we all feel quite strongly about supporting other women.
Yes.
And I think that's why as well today was quite special to be sponsored by Londis because
Yeah.
Natalie Lightfoot, she is the proper ambassador of women in retail.
Fabulous.
She fights for their rights. She makes sure that there's equality. They give out free sanitary products, like pretty amazing
Yeah.
company. And
Yeah.
I think there's sometimes a little bit of a stigma with hairdressing where
Yes.
it can be kind of, I don't want to say the B word, but we all know
Yeah.
because we're
Yeah.
a PC show, till the late night edition loading
Yeah.
today. No, but yeah, when, we don't actually have to bring each other down.
Yes.
We can
I
help.
know, and I think there's there is a massive percentage of people out there that are like that. There's just
Yeah.
a select few that, and yeah, I think if we can maybe even try and focus on that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Next
women
week, I
empowering
think.
women. I
Yeah,
love it.
yes.
We do so much better
Yeah.
when we push each other forward and
Absolutely.
not tear each other down.
Definitely, because there's enough room for everyone.
Absolutely.
Oh, like, yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like the podcast world, I suppose, isn't it? Where you could say, well, you like Taylor Swift, but you can't like Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Well, if
exactly.
you like one, you might like the other as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
there's
You're
room for
allowed
it.
to
It's
like.
Yeah,
salons that open up next door to each other.
Yeah.
I know.
I'd open up next to you.
I know.
Oh, can you imagine? We'd never get any work done.
No, you wouldn't.
Like,
I'll stay in West Lothian. It's fine.
I'm like the unorganised one. I'd be in all the time giving it like, if you get any bin bags. We're having to use packaging of old products right now. It's going
Coffins
wrong.
this size. Two bits of hair. That's it in the bin.
Lucy is rolling up foils and putting them in shampoo bottles as we speak because there's no recycling. Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Lucy
where
back
is
yet?
No! Hashtag where's Lucy? Lucy is still on holiday and it's the bane of my life that she has a life. So
How
she's been
dare
away.
she?
And I obviously have been doing the TikToks like all by myself.
Oh.
That is how it's been feeling. But this week, because it was so hot, she'll have been like, thank God I'm not in that salon. It was so bad.
She'll be looking at you going, thank God I'm not coming home.
And she's going to come back and be like, why have you got a black eye?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, my 10-month-old daughter, my 10-month-old daughter whacked me on the eye with a hairdresser sound because we have to sleep beside it because when I was pregnant, she heard the hairdryer. Yeah. Sounds like I'm sleeping in a Boeing 747 engine. It's loud.
Whatever
Nice.
works.
Yes.
It works.
Anything for sleep. Thank you very much for watching, listening, liking and subscribing to this podcast Behind the Mirror. We will see you again. If you have any stories that you would like us to share, please send them in on any of our platforms and we'll get to them.